Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm making a video today about an interview, and here on my left side, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ashina and I live in Leipzig, but I'm just visiting here. I'm visiting my very special friend. And yeah, it's just enjoying the beautiful weather here.
In the chat we had before, you talked about your art. How would you describe your art?
To be honest, I always describe my art as all over the place because I hate when people limit art to like perfection and they tend to define what perfection is. Like it's supposed to have like straight lines, or like a person is supposed to look like this, and there's a lot of like something is supposed to look like something. But I hate that idea because who gets to define what perfect is, especially when it comes to art, which is something so personal. So when I put myself in a position where I make something, I use watercolors and I also make like pen sketches. I love streetscapes. I sketch a lot of like street art. They're all over the place. Nothing is straight, nothing makes sense, but it makes sense to me, and that makes me happy. Yeah.
That's so nice. That's so cool. Because somehow my photos sometimes in the internet they get judged because they are sometimes not straight, and people are saying, "Oh, I would have done this photo differently," but the person wasn't actually on the spot. He didn't face the weather situation, he didn't face the whole scene. He was thinking from the couch or from his desk how he would have done it. It's okay if he's do it this way, but why people sometimes are judging it in a way that it's bad because it's not the way they would have done it. Because the beautiful thing I see in art is the variety of it, and how many people do it differently. Of course there are rules how you paint, and there are rules how I do my photos, but I think it should sometimes be able to also break the rules, right?
Yeah, I think like initially it would make me really anxious if I broke the rules and used the wrong colors, or if my lines were wavy. But then I just broke all the rules. Like I don't use pencils, I don't use any like scales or to like measure. I don't bring technicality in my art. It's chaotic. And I remember the first time like I showed something to someone and they were like, "Oh, why is the hand so long?" And it really made me anxious because it's up to me, like I see it differently. Like you said, they can make art as however they want to, but if I'm making it a certain way, don't judge me for it. Like let me be happy because I see the world in a different way, and I'm gonna show it in that way, like what I see. And I think like all art should be like that.
That's cool. And what are you painting mainly? Is there a certain motive, or is it more what inspires you most?
It just makes me really happy because I feel like in a lot of control, and breaking rules actually makes me really relax. When I know that, okay, I don't have to get too much into it, like there's no technicality, I feel really relaxed and confident. But I only do it for like personal reasons. It just makes me happy. Like nothing professional, nothing that. And I love making like streetscapes, like chaos and like traffic, but and like people. I love drawing doodles of people like sitting in cafes and just hanging out and like just capturing like moments, and I take pictures from my phone and then I try to like sketch them, but not to achieve perfection, but to relive how good I felt in that moment through my drawing.
Cool. So that sounds really, really nice. I'm really pleased to meet you here, and it's a cool perspective, I think. Is there something you would recommend to people who try to do art, or who face maybe, these days are so rough sometimes in a way when you put your art somewhere where people see it and they judge it? would you maybe recommend something to them, or is it something that you say then if they cannot handle it, maybe they should just keep it for themselves, or what is your feeling about this take?
I believe that art comes from within, and it should only make you happy. Like if doing it makes you happy, then that's all that should matter. And people are always gonna talk. Like no matter what you make, no matter what you show them, there's always gonna be people complaining about something or the other. But if you're just gonna sit and think about what someone's gonna say, you're never gonna able to achieve what you want to do. So honestly, my recommendation is like listen to people, but don't take it personally. Like, just use it as maybe, some people like to give constructive criticism.
Yes.
But only if it is like a constructive criticism, something that can actually benefit you. But if it makes you feel like you're doubting something that makes you happy, or the way you look at the world, be it through like painting or camera, like photography or music or any other way.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it should be you who feels.
You've said it really well. How this topic, it's really, you should do. How have you said it? You should do what makes you happy. If that makes you happy, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
I do photography my way. If someone commenting make a comment about my street photography and he's saying, oh, the lights are not straight, okay, fair enough. If this is your style of photography, okay, but I won't change it because the situation in the street is sometimes I'm not able to do it, and sometimes the photo isn't that good. Oh, now the wind is coming really huge, but luckily I have this guy. I hope he's protecting. Is there something else you want to say? I don't want to speak all the time. Is there something else you want to say to the viewers?
No, I completely agree with what you said, that it's okay to like comment, but at the end of the day, everyone has a different, perspective and their view of seeing the world. And I think there's so many reasons to be sad in this world. The least we can do is just make, be happy with our own selves and with other people. Like everywhere you look, like in the society, like you mentioned, you will have a reason to be sad or stressed or frustrated or angry. But if you're gonna take it out on others, or if you're not gonna be nice to people around you, if you're gonna make them feel bad about what they do or about the opinions they have, then there's no point. Like you're part of the society then.
It's a really nice point of view. We should respect each other and respect our different opinions. And this is all life is about, We are people, we are all human at the end of the day, and we should care about each other and not just, we have all this stressful life and everything, but at the end of the day, it doesn't cost to be nice. And also, when you be nice, be kind, you get the kindness back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have faced many situations in my life where people are not nice to me, but I still wasn't bad to them. So I think for me, for my own good, it's better this way. So please be kind in the comments, and also write in the comments what's your opinion about it, even if it's different. It was really a pleasure to talk to you. It was a good meeting here. I was lucky to meet you, actually. I'm really happy that you have done this interview, and I'm so happy.
Of course, even for me, like it was like a pleasure meeting you, and like
cool.
Like it was really nice. And follow his page, everyone. He's really cool.
Thank you. So there isn't anything to say, so we can stop the video. Yeah? Sure. Okay. Bye, guys.